na magsuspinde. Kamukha paulit-ulit mo sinasabi yan. Ang prangkisa, ang lisensya, pribilehiyo yan na binibigyan ng gobyerno. Hindi yan karapatan ni Florida Bus na magkaroon ng prangkisa at bumiyahe papuntang Cagayan at tumanggap ng bayad sa ating mga kababayan para kumita. Pribilehiyo yan. At yung pribilehiyo yan, pag may kamali ang ginawa, pwedeng tanggalin ng gobyerno yan. Anytime, pwedeng gawin yan. Anyway, pero, meron namang proseso. Imbestiga natin yan. Itingnan natin. Pero magkakaagaman naman tayo.
Pero Sec, or Attorney Vigor, nakipag-usap na po ba sa inyo yung uploader or were you able to get in touch just to check kung naka-fast forward ba o hindi yung video?
Wala lang si Chairman Jojo dito. Aalamin natin. No? Kasi kasama siyempre yung alam ko nakausap na nila. Hindi ko pa lang alam kung ano ang naging testimonya o statement ng uploader. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question, Joseph Jimmy.
Opo, pero na po silang statement na binigay po sa LTO as early as last night, no? When we confiscated their license. Nasabi po nila, nangangagat daw yung pasahero, no? Tapos sinasabi nila, hindi raw nila alam na kinukuyog yung pasahero sa likod, no? So all this sounds hard to believe. No? It will require them to prove this more than their statement. And then, yun na nga, sinasabi ni Sec, no? Meron naman tayo mga security along the way. Ano rin report this security, no? What is very clear to us is that they did not report this morning. They did not report this morning to the security. They did not report this incident even to their, sabi nila, no? This is the position of Precious Grace, even to their own employer. Diba? So, doon pa lang question mark na kagad yung bakit hindi nyo rin-report yung morning incident. Alam mo nyo na eh. So, yun. So, as early as last night, at instruction of the Secretary, we suspended the license of both the conductor and the driver. At hiringan po yan sa Lunes.
There's a video. Would you be able to, or did they say kung sino yung mga involved? And may mga taser ba, sir, na involved? May naririnig kami na taser din sa video.
That's part also of their investigation. Initially, they were saying there was, but again, subject to investigation.
Sino pong may sabi na meron?
Yung mga conductor
Ginamitan nila ng taser?
Hindi. Sabi nila nabalitaan nila na meron nga ginamitan ng taser dun sa kawawang pasahero. That's it.
Yeah. Siguro, I think we should just allow there will be an investigation here, not just by LTO, but also by the PNP. We will report this already. It has been reported already to the PNP. And later on, we will also get the account of the family. We will find out what happened. But again, I think ang punto lang natin dito is, at least on the part of LTO and DOTR, is kung ikaw ay isang kumpanya na pinayagang pagkakitaan ang pagdadala ng mga pasahero sa kanilang patutunguhan, responsibilidad mo yung mga yan kapag nakasakay sila sa mga bus, jeep, angkas, taxi ninyo. Responsibilidad nyo mga kababayan natin. They have to be safe. And you have a responsibility to keep them safe. Or at the very least to report when a crime, because this was a crime, is being committed. This was a crime. Binugbog, kinuyog. Yung isang kababayan natin na may kapansanan sa loob ng isang bus, krimen niya. At sinabi nga ni Asik Vigor, hindi man lamang report. May pagkukulang dyan yung konduktor at driver. Dapat yan, at the very least, kung hindi nila, dapat na unang-una, dapat nag-step in sila eh. Pigilan nila. Kung hindi nila nagawa yun, at the very least, i-report nila doon sa mga authority. Every stop, tandaan nyo, meron dyan sahi. Every stop. At alam nyo nga, lahat naman tayo, nakadaan na ng busway. Napakadaming stop niya. Merong lahat stop niya. And they could have easily reported it to our enforcers, but they did not.
Clarifications. I hope you indulge me. So, ibig sabihin, sir, yung mall, hindi sangkot yung driver and the conductor. Ibig sabihin, yung mga pasahero yung pinagtulungan siya?
Opo. Kapwa pasahero. Opo. Yun ang initial report sa akin. Wala akong kawatan. Opo.
Sir, pa-answer lang because we were able to text yung abogado ng not the bus company. Ang sabi, I don't know if mag-concur yung statement ng mga driver. Nagpatulong sa SAIC pero tinuro sila sa ibang station.
Kung yun ang totoo, I will have to find out kung sino yung SAIC na sinumbong nila. Assuming that is true. But the account is hindi. So, but we will find out.
So, hindi na sir, yung mga driver, wala sinabi na, trinay po namin na humingi ng tulong sa SAIC. Walang ganun
So
statement.
we can confirm that hindi ko report ito modding incident. Yung testimony po, the driver and conductor, is outgoing because I cannot give so much. Yung kaduda-duda. It is not compatible to what we're seeing in the video. So there's much to inquire, but I can confirm that as far as SAIC is concerned, as far as the security in each of the station, wala po silang report tungkol po sa modding incident. They could have done so. Very clearly, they could have done so. Opo, they could have done so. Pero tanong ko nga sa kanila, bakit hindi nyo man report to sa security? Kasi doon sa Buendia stopover, no? Ang kanilang sagot lang hindi nila alam na ginugulpi na pala yung tao sa likod. Which is, again, that's part of the investigation.
Yeah, siguro let's allow the investigation to run its course, and then let's see. But bottom line is, pinabayaan nilang mabugbog yung ating kababayan na may kapansanan sa loob ng bus. It's as simple as that. So we will get to the bottom of this. We will get all the details, pero I think that's pretty clear from what happened. Yeah.
What do you mean? So, sumakay po sa GMA stop. Kamuning yung PWD natin, all the way to Buendia po yan. That's the part of the investigation.
Kung kailan?
Oh.
At what point? June 9.
June 9, morning po yan.
Apparently, no, that's what we're hearing also, and I want to confirm now with the family later, na regular na sumasakay yung kababayan natin, si Macdo. No? So, but we will get more information. We will provide the public with more information as this is a developing investigation. No? So, but what is clear to us is may pagkukulang talaga yung yes.
Sir, because of what had happened, kamusta yung communication natin with NCDA, yung Council for Disability Affairs, mobility advocates, just to make like safer spaces for our commuters? Kasi especially with the rebuild ng EDSA, yung iba mapipilitang mag-commute, hindi naman lahat ng PWD ay may access po sa mga private na sasakyan or kayang mag-afford ng ride-hailing. So paano sir yung gagawin nating coordination with these PWD groups to ensure na these incidents won't happen again. At matrain din po yung mga drivers on how to handle different people with mental illnesses or mental concerns.
Yeah, thank you, Paula. Yeah, we have not yet, but we will. This is very important. And we really need to provide these safe spaces. And we need to educate. Everyone. Everyone needs to be educated on how to properly treat our fellow citizens who have mental issues or mental problems. And this is not easy, but we need to. Government needs to do something. Government needs to protect the most vulnerable amongst our citizens, and we will be doing that. We will be coordinating with the NCDA and the LGUs and all the other agencies of government. It's eye-opener to, and I'm sure this is not the only incident. There are other incidents that have happened that have gone unreported. And, we need to address this. Not just as government, but as society in general, as people. Kailangan bumuka ang mata natin dito at ang mga isip at puso natin dito. Kasi, mga kababayan natin to eh. So we will do that. Yeah, Johnson. Hindi ko alam. I will find out. Parang wala. I will find out. We will get the details, no? Kaya we really found a way to reach out to the family and to assist the family in this very difficult time. I don't know. I really don't know. But yun, may mga report nga na medyo sumigaw, nagwala, o ano. But again, we have to be understanding of these situations. Kaya naiintindihan natin. Kasi merong mga kababayan tayong merong mga dinadaanan na ganyan. And we have to be educated, we have to understand na ganyan talaga yan. Hindi yan nang-aaway ng basta-basta na yan. Pero kailangan maintindihan, kailangan ipaintindi sa mga kababayan natin. He has a mental disability. He has a mental disability. No? How can you, we have to be more understanding to that. But of course, we have to exert effort to educate. Because unfortunately, not everybody understands that. Hindi lang mga kababayan natin naiintindihan na may mga kababayan tayong ganyan, na may disability. So kailangan intindihin niya. Siyempre, ganun talaga. I'm sure many of you know someone or know a family who is dealing with this. We have been, in our family, we have been dealing with this for the last 45 years. My youngest brother is already 45 years old. And he has that disability. That's why I understand this very well. But unfortunately, not everyone does. So we have to educate people. But again, that's another topic. The topic here is, pag ikaw ay nakasakay sa isang bus, cargo ka dapat nung sinasakyan mo. And that was not done here. Aagamin natin yan. Aagamin natin yan. Pero right now, sinuspindi na natin yung lisensya. Pero iimbestigahan natin yan. At but how long is the suspension? 30 days? 90 days, sorry. 90 days. No. Hindi sa mga ba? May lisensya din yan.
Do we have more
So,
questions?
any other questions? We will be sending you, I think, no, we're okay naman to send the photos. Yeah, so. Statement, I don't know if we can share the statement, but ongoing yan. After the hearing na lang. Basta we'll send the photos of the, kapon, kagabi. Kagabi, kanina umaga. Yes, sir. Meron na kami. Nakuha namin kagabi. Bakit? Ay, wala, pa-post na rin namin. O nga pa yan. Oh, yeah. Just, yung SOP na. Okay. Got it. Yes.
Hi, sir. I to Sec Mendoza. Sir, clarification, hepe po ng, anong designation po ng LTO Baguio?
Hepe. Chief of Registration. LTO Baguio District Office.
Okay. Sir, to Secretary Dean, sir, may paghahanda na po ba ang Transportation Department para sa pagbabalik ng eskwela on Monday, June 16, especially sa pagbibigay ng discounts sa mga estudyante and dun sa pag-inspect naman sa mga students?
Anyway, no, definitely we have been in touch with of course, with the Department of Education and with the others. Lahat yan, ano naman yan, normal na paghahanda yan. Yung sa student discounts, meron namang student discounts naman talaga under law, no? But maybe next week, just wait for our announcement. We will be announcing something next week. We're just preparing everything for our students. No? So next week, pasensya na. Next week.
Tungkol lang po uli Sec. Taywi Pumawin. Siya ho ay relieved na ho sa pwesto niya sa ngayon,
Yes.
tama ho ba?
Opo, as of today.
Yung proseso ho ng dismissal, yun ho yung pinapahawak
Ongoing,
niyo ng
correct.
Attorney Lopez, tama ho?
Yes, tama po.
Okay, tapos sir, pakilinaw nga ho uli siya ho ay hindi yung hepe ng buong Baguio City
Hindi ba?
LTO.
Hindi pa. Hindi. Chief Registration. Tama. Attorney Giovanni, sorry, let's clarify that.
His current position right now po is a chief registration of the LTO Baguio District Office.
Hindi siya yung hepe, sorry. Siya ang head ng registration. Registration.
Parang it's a division or unit sa LTO.
Siya yung hepe nung mga nagre-rehistro ng mga sasakyan sa Baguio. Yun. Okay yan, sorry. My mistake. Ng LTO Baguio District Office. Well, I will leave that up to Attorney Vigor. Personal kasi siya. Very personal.
Oo eh. At saka, again, investigation. We're investigating still. But offhand, this is not part of his official function.
May black, may ano na, may ginabas kasi ka Mayor Benji na tawag dito? Mugshot. No. So this was, kaya mo nangyari? June 10 ata. Ito lang bago. Okay? Thank you. Pasensya na po at happy weekend. Happy Friday. Huwag no?